recent weeks, France has been shaken by a wave of coordinated and increasingly violent attacks targeting its prison system. Beginning on April 13, 2025, multiple prisons across the country have come under siege in what authorities describe as an unprecedented assault on national security. The attacks have involved a combination of arson, gunfire, and sabotage, leaving several prison guards injured and prompting a state of heightened alert across the French correctional infrastructure. Initial reports indicate that the assaults were not random, but part of a calculated effort to destabilize the prison system, possibly aimed at either freeing high-profile inmates or sending a political message. Investigators are currently exploring links between the attackers and various organized crime groups, particularly those involved in narcotics trafficking and extremist anarchist cells. One of the earliest and most significant attacks took place in Marseille, where unknown assailants set fire to a vehicle depot adjacent to the Beaumet's prison, creating a diversion that allowed other actors to attempt an incursion into the facility's perimeter. Though the breach was ultimately repelled, the incident exposed vulnerabilities in the prison's external defenses. Similar tactics were employed days later in Lille, where coordinated firebombing of nearby municipal buildings coincided with drone surveillance of the local penitentiary. Authorities have since reported an uptick in the use of drone technology, with several small UAVs being captured or destroyed near prison perimeters. Officials fear these devices may be used to deliver contraband or to conduct reconnaissance for future attacks. As the violence escalated, France's Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin announced the deployment of additional security personnel to sensitive sites, including special units from the GIGN and RAID, France's elite tactical police forces. Military reinforcements were also temporarily stationed outside of high-risk prisons in cities like Lyon, Toulouse, and Strasbourg. The government has condemned the attacks as terroristic in nature, although as of now, no group has formally claimed responsibility. Anonymous communiques posted to encrypted online forums have hinted at ideological motivations, with some citing state oppression and the mistreatment of inmates as justification for the violence. However, investigators remain cautious, warning that these messages may be deliberate misdirections aimed at obscuring the true organizers of the campaign. Amid rising tensions, the French public has grown increasingly uneasy. Prisons, once viewed as fortresses of state control, now appear vulnerable to external threats. Families of inmates and correctional staff alike have expressed concern over safety and transparency, demanding answers from authorities. Politicians across the spectrum have weighed in, with some calling for reforms in prison security and oversight, while others advocate for a broader crackdown on organized crime. In response, the French Ministry of Justice has launched an internal review of all national penitentiaries and is considering long-term changes to facility design, surveillance systems, and staff training protocols. Meanwhile, human rights organizations have warned against reactionary measures that could further isolate prisoners or lead to abuses. They stress the importance of maintaining legal protections and due process even amid security concerns. International observers, including the European Committee for the Prevention of Torture, are monitoring the situation closely, especially as France prepares for a summer of heightened political activity and potential protests. With multiple investigations ongoing and intelligence agencies scrambling to prevent further attacks, the French prison crisis stands as one of the most complex internal security challenges the nation has faced in recent years. Whether this is the work of a fragmented alliance of radicals or a coordinated campaign by a singular organization remains unclear, but what is certain is that France's correctional system, and its society at large, will not emerge from this period unchanged.